story like no other. She burned through job after job between the ages of 15 and 18 and never settled working for anyone else. She then set up a phenomenal publishing and property investment business, and it saw her rocket to stardom in TV, radio, and print. She's now one of the gurus to turn to for help in generating a massive, massive income. And she's helped over 600 business people, business owners. So today she's going to be sharing with you how you too can rocket to stardom in radio and TV. She's going to be sharing how you too can generate a massive income and how you can generate an income of £100,000 in the next year. She's going to be showing you how you can use strategic relationships to get there faster, particularly with your business. Oh, yes, she is.
We just want more Marshas.
That was good. It was like really inspiring, really upbeat.
It was brilliant, actually. Really did find it fascinating.
Absolutely brilliant. She was amazing.
I defy anybody to walk out of the room saying they haven't learned some things.
Chris and Helen Dunn have decided to remortgage their family home in Suffolk to fulfil their dream of buying a holiday home abroad.
I want that now, really, please.
It's time to offer the couple an alternative investment to buying abroad. UK property expert and entrepreneur Marsha Wright has been doing her sums. Helen and Chris are in for a bit of a shock.
Well, hello, Chris and Helen. The reason you want to buy it is, number one, for the investment reason, and also, most importantly, I think for you guys, is actually to spend more quality time with the girls. Hi, girls. The thing is, I actually think that your decision to buy in France is a gamble, a bit like having a flutter here on the dogs.
Okay.
Right. And because of that, I'm concerned. So, I actually did some calculations to suss out exactly how much it's going to cost you to have this great dream over in France.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to be very excited to see some of these calculations, but I'm going to tell you them anyway. The total amount that this is going to cost you is £11,256.
A lot.
Wow.
Over the next 10 years, that's £110,000 that this property is going to cost you.
Yeah.
I need a pay rise.
You need a pay rise to have this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
And this is actually what you're planning to go and do right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're quite surprised.
Speechless, really, I would say.
Quite surprised. Yeah, we weren't expecting any of that, were we?
Not at all. But it's very interesting reading. And obviously we have to go back and think about it a bit more.
Go and read, think, that, play with the numbers.
Today was really good because today it kind of broke everything down in the sense of you don't have to be a millionaire to afford the nice luxury things that you want and all the dreams that you're looking for.
I think anybody else would have done this session today, they would have probably done it over a 3-day course and charged thousands. But this woman, she's done it in 1 day and just blasted out so much information that just on this session alone, you can make loads of money in 2 of it.
I just think Marsha is an amazing bundle of energy and she's inspiring always, and whenever I listen to her it makes me want to actually just get up out of your seat and get out the door and get on with it and start doing things. And I just think every time I listen to her speak you learn something extraordinary.
Okay. On your feet, please, ladies, and give a very, very warm welcome to Marsha Wright.
Thanks, Stephanie. Thanks so much for having me. Hello, everyone. All right, I know it's Sunday afternoon, but we'll try that again. Hello, everyone. This is a room full of ladies. I want to hear it sound like there's 10,000 people in here. One more time. Good afternoon, everybody. Woohoo! All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I want to have some fun with you guys. Is that right? We want to go through some things that are going to help you really develop your businesses, get yourself growing, and I want to do something different to anything else you've learned this weekend. Is that okay with everybody? All right, so with that in mind and with that spirit, I think everybody in here, I don't even have to ask, everybody in here wants to be a lot more successful and make a lot more money, correct? A lot more money, right? All right, so what I want you to do is, knowing that that's how you feel, just hold it for a moment, knowing that's how you feel, and that you don't want this week to pass, and then the next week to pass, and then 3 weeks from now you lose your momentum. Has that happened to us before? Hands up if that's happened. Me too, mine is up as well. I don't want that to happen to you. I want when you leave here, okay, you go away and you implement things. That's what I'm about. I'm about implementing. I don't want to hear any fluff. I don't want to hear anybody's excuses. I want to see the results that you want to get out of life. I want to see them happen. Because the more people I invest in, the more people I help, the thing that I love about it all is just really being able to see the success stories that come out of it. So with that in mind, what I want you to do, stand to your feet, ladies. Pop your things down on your chair or whatever. And I want you to shout as though you're talking to the self that's going to try to cause you to procrastinate in 2 weeks' time. I want you to shout, I'm closer now than I've ever been. And if it means a lot to you, I want you to shout the last sentence here. It starts today. All right, sit down and give yourselves a hand. What's important about that, it starts today, is I don't care what you did yesterday. I don't care what you did 2 months ago. I don't care if you've had a business failure. I don't care if you've run out of money. I'm not interested. You know why? Because I started my first business with £200. Okay? I don't come with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was raised in a single-parent home, as many people were. But I had a lot of abuse and things like that when I was growing up. I was in children's homes from the time I was 12. The kind of person that I am, I shouldn't, on paper, be who I am today. I wanted to share that with you because I'm being a little bit different because it's all the ladies, not maybe all the single ladies, but all the ladies that are up in the room. And I really wanted you guys to understand that it's not about how much money you have. It's not about how much other people like you. It's about what you have inside. And if you have even a seed, something that's even just a small seed inside of you to actually become successful, that you can do it. It isn't rocket science, but it is a science. Do you guys feel that? This business lark, it's not that it's impossible. It's just that you have to kind of know what groove to get in. And truthfully, we spend 90% of our lives figuring out the groove, 10% actually enjoying it. So what I want to do is help you guys to figure out the groove. Some of you guys, I'm going to go on and I might mentor you. Who here would love to have me mentor them based on some of the things you saw already? Who here would like me to mentor you so that you can earn $250,000 a year? Suddenly slightly more hands. So the thing is, I really want you to just understand that you can do anything. And I'm going to go through with you some specific tasks, some specific things that I have done that will actually help you to make everything a lot quicker. Yeah? I have no patience. I'll stand up here and I'll say it. I am the least patient person that you could actually find. Okay? If I come up with a great new business idea, the website has to be up within a week. the business has to be making money within 2 weeks. I'm not interested. I want everything yesterday. Yeah? Sometimes I can't get to bed at night because I can't be bothered to wait until the next morning to get on with everything. All right? So the thing that I really wanted to share with you is really about how you can actually transform yourself from who you are right now. Some of you are fabulous. Let's face it, all of you are fabulous, aren't you? You are, aren't you? But I really want to talk about transforming yourself into an international brand. Does that kind of look like that's for somebody else? Be honest. Who looks at that and thinks, I'm not going to be an international brand? That's for somebody else. Be honest. Okay. By the end of this talk, I will convince you that this will be you. So how many here would love to be? You don't have to put up your hands. We'll do plenty more of that later, and I'm sure your arm must be killing you. All the hand raising all weekend. Yeah? All right. But how many of you would love to be an international brand? Say yes. I'm going to tell you how to do it. It took me, and I'll tell you guys this again. Those of you who know me, there's a lot of people here might know me on Facebook and know me from presentations and things that I've done in the past. But I'm very, very down to earth. So I'm not going to have all these airs and graces and be fake with you guys. Are you all right with that? I'm just going to be me so that you can understand it's okay to be you and you can make a ton of money doing it. All right? Now, becoming an international brand, let's see. Where do I click to do this? Hang on. International brand doesn't mean you have to be really good with technology. Let's just point everywhere and see what happens, eh? All right, tell me, where do I point to make it happen? There we go. No. No. Too far. Back. Giving away all my secrets. Page 2 on the slide. There we go. Wonderful. That's it. Give everyone a hand. Let's give it a hand. We got there. All right. Look at these people. Do you think all of these people are international brands? Do they look like people you've seen before? How do you know? How do you know them? They've been on TV? Okay. So I want you to pick anybody. I just want anybody in here who shout something out. Everybody. Oprah. Okay, lovely. What did Oprah do to build her brand? She did a TV show. She didn't start straight away with a TV show. Let's pick somebody else. What about Lady Gaga? Lady Gaga's a good example. Not so into her music, but she's a very, very good person to study when it talks about marketing and self-branding. Lady Gaga. Who is that chick? Do you know, if somebody told me this was Lady Gaga, I actually wouldn't know it was her. It's just because I know I typed in Lady Gaga and that was the picture that came up. Nobody knows what she looks like, but everybody knows Lady Gaga, right? Yeah? You could walk past her in the street and you don't even know it's her. Well, I could, right? Here's what's interesting. All of these people, the thing that they have in common, okay, is that they use their brand to sell anything. Now, that compared to, say, a plumber is a plumber, correct? Yes? A hairdresser is a hairdresser. A makeup artist is a makeup artist. You guys get where I'm going with this? It is better to be a brand instead of just being a specific single business. Let me show you some comparisons. If I write up here, you guys can see at the back? Let's see. Okay. Who makes more money? Who makes more money? A GP or a plastic surgeon? Why? It's not fair. No. It's not fair, is it? Mr. GP's a bit upset. I went to doctor school as well. I pay money. I've got a lot of debt. And yet the plastic surgeon makes more money because he's the specialist. Because he's the expert. He stands out. Yeah? Can everybody at the back see that? That's a good little test. Good. So here's the thing, right? What I want is I want you guys to actually go from being the individual business person trying to promote ABC Limited, right, whatever your company is called, and actually work on promoting you. See, because the thing is, you're absolutely your best asset. You're looking at somebody who worked at Harvey's. Anybody been to Harvey's before, the furniture store? Yeah, I worked at Harvey's. And if anybody in here has worked at Harvey's, you know they pay rubbish. I worked at Harvey's and I was on £3 an hour. And I'm the same woman who less than 10 years later is on £5,000 a day with my clients. Here's the good thing though. It took me, let's say, I'm 6 years ahead of you guys. Right? The people that I mentor, they get on TV, get international speaking gigs. They do all of that stuff in less than a year. So how many of you would love to be that international brand we talked about in less than a year? Imagine getting on a plane in first class, right, and being invited to speak. You get put up in lovely hotels, all right? Even if you're not a speaker, it doesn't matter. Just imagine being the top of your field, the head of your field, and being invited because of the knowledge that you have. Because what I want you to work on is, instead of trying to work on building up ABC Limited, what I want you to work on is building yourself and making yourself worth knowing, so that people will be prepared to pay you a lot more and they don't compare you to your competitors. If you sell widgets, I can go find another company who sells widgets. I have to tell the customer why my widgets are better than his widgets, but they're still widgets. Yes? You're individuals. Look at your hand. Everybody look at your hand. Yeah? Your fingerprints and your handprint is individual to you. It is custom to you. There is only one you. For that you know for sure. Think of the business idea you've been working with. And if some of you don't know what the business idea is, don't panic. We can help you with that. All right? And I can help you with that. And I work with people to help them do that. But what I want you to think about, just for a moment, is what if you could actually get a situation where people buy into you so much that you could have